What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Brienne Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. This podcast is presented to you by Pepsi Wild Cherry. Pepsi Wild Cherry is the absolute best. It's tasty, it's refreshing, and it gives you that little wild that you need in your life. We have our Pepsi Wild Cherry Zero Sugar sitting next to us at all times in this studio because we like to get a little wild and we like drinks that taste delicious like Pepsi Wild Cherry. I feel like we had an equally wild moment this weekend. It was our live show. It was our first stop of the live show.
Yeah, Friday night in Charleston, ton of fun, a lot of wild moments. I have an additional wild moment. Saturday, two of my friends got engaged, which was very exciting.
Very exciting.
And it was they had a party, which was so fun, but then went home. And my friends decided we were going to go to girls' dinner. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that sounds amazing. Like, as you can tell, I don't sound so hot, but that's just already where my voice is at from one weekend. But in my head, I was like, oh, we're traveling so much in March. Like, I'm not going to see them. Like, I got to go to dinner. I fall asleep on the couch. The dinner is at 7:45. I fall asleep on the couch. I wake up at 7:56.
Oh my gosh.
And I look at my phone. I'm like, oh. And literally, like, my friends are like, we're here. They won't seat us until like we're all here. I was like, oh. I jumped off my couch. Like, I moved so fast. Thankfully, I was completely dressed because I was in the outfit that I wore that afternoon. So everything was done. I just fell asleep on my couch, jumped up, like went to the bathroom, called an Uber, was there like in 15 minutes. Was that really not that bad? And like when I walked in, my friends were like, you look asleep. I was like, guys, I am so sorry. Like, I was asleep. I literally fell asleep, but I did make it to dinner. So it was a good bounce back.
Did you not text your friends and say, oh my God, sorry, I fell asleep. I'll be there soon?
No, immediately I got up and said, oh my God, so sorry. Like, lost track of time. Literally fell asleep. Yeah.
So that is a wild moment. And you got there.
And got there.
You made it.
And I made it, and we had a fantastic dinner. So
it looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Proud of you for making it. That is a wild moment. That's Pepsi Wild Cherry for you.
Yeah, baby.
Get
your Pepsi Wild Cherry.
Yeah. Make sure you get your Pepsi Wild Cherry.
Get wild.
And get a little wild in your life. Whether you are asleep on the couch or you're going out to dinner, you can get wild with Pepsi Wild Cherry. Yeah. Or you could do both. Charleston was fantastic.
Yeah.
So much fun. Had a great day walking around, shopping. The show was fantastic. Thank you to everybody who came to the show. Made amazing signs, hilarious signs. The signs always got me laughing. Like, I just want to hang them all over the studio. They're just so good, and people put in so much effort, and it's amazing. And yeah, the rest of the weekend was chill. Very chill weekend. I don't know what it is, but like every time we have a show, the day after the show, I cry a lot. I think it's just because I'm like, wow, I literally can't believe that we get to do this. Like, like the emotions really come over me after every single show where I'm like, this is so amazing and so much fun and so cool. And like, I can't believe people come to see us and they have such a good time. I hope they have a good time. Mm-hmm. And I'm just so thankful that like I get so emotional the day after. And I was like, I just want to watch like a comfort movie that brings me back to my childhood. So I put on the Hannah Montana movie and I cried throughout the entire movie. Like from beginning to end, I just couldn't stop crying at the Hannah Montana movie because I was like, oh my God. Like, you know, I saw that in theaters when we were younger and I'm just like, first of all, so many questions, okay? How did Crowley Corners keep that secret in? What an amazing town full of great people. Mm-hmm. So that was one thing. The other thing I realized,
how was she Hannah and
No, seriously, I was having that moment. She literally sang Best of Both Worlds. She was telling everybody that she was somebody else. How did nobody pick up on that? For the entirety of Hannah Montana, you get the best of both worlds, small town girl, whatever. She's telling everybody she's somebody else, and nobody put 2 and 2 together.
I mean, it was the worst. It was the worst kept secret of all time.
It was just insane, and like
just across the board throughout the entire show.
Right,
as well.
and the guys that really like her, like, how are you not noticing she has the same face as Hannah Montana?
It's really that meme in The Dark Knight where the Joker takes off his mask and he's like, oh shit, it's the Joker.
That is such an unreal scene. Yeah. Holy shit.
I mean, it's like a Cinderella story, like Chad Michael Murray having no idea who she is with just like a tiny white mask on.
I mean,
like, I just can't figure out who you are.
Right. And when you're a child, you believe all that, and then you're like, wait, how did we believe that? But I'm still like so emotional over it. I just was crying when she gets on stage and she's like, I just can't do this anymore. Like, I'm Miley. Like, it's the climb. What an emotional, empowering moment. I couldn't stop crying. So that was my Saturday night. Oh, don't act like you can't relate to that.
No, I just think it's
crying at the Hannah Montana movie.
I don't think I cried at the Hannah Montana movie.
Really? When Miley's like revealing herself to the world?
I don't think
to her hometown?
No.
And she's trying to save her hometown.
High School Musical 3, that made me cry, but I don't think Hannah Montana.
The Hannah Montana movie didn't make you cry?
I don't think so.
They're trying to shut down Crowley Corners, and Hannah Montana comes to save the day, and then she's like, I'm Miley.
No, I know. I don't think.
And the little girl is like, please keep being Hannah.
We'll keep your secret.
Yeah, that doesn't make you a little teary-eyed? No. Oh, gosh. Wow, okay. Well, I'm proud of it. I think everybody should watch the Hannah Montana movie and
shed a couple tears.
Let those emotions fly and just bring yourself back to childhood. Sunday in New York City was gorgeous. What a gorgeous day.
It was so nice.
Groundhog seems to be correct.
Yeah.
I hate when that pesky little groundhog gets it wrong, and it seems like he's on the right path this year.
I know, it does feel like it's getting warmer.
It does. Beautiful 60-degree weather.
Day. Everybody was out and about in New York. It was the hustle and bustle. I went down to Soho. It was just like dodging people left and right. Like everybody was, it was busy sidewalks. There was a store that I've literally never even heard of. Oh, God, I'm not even going to remember the name. It was like spelled weird. Excited, ecstatic. Like it was something with an E. I don't know. Looked like Brandy Melville threw up with like neon signs and like.
Addicted? EDIKTED.
Oh, that's definitely it.
Yeah.
That's definitely it. There was just a line of like 16-year-old girls down the block to get into this store. I was like, what could be so great about this store?
It's a good online store. I've never seen one in real life. I've shopped online.
Yeah, there's one in Soho, and the tweens were lined up.
They were flocking.
Like probably 13, 12, I would say 12 to 16-year-olds, like only girls, 30 to 40 girls in the line down the street. I was like, I felt like one of those old ladies being like, what are you guys all waiting for?
Anything good in there?
Trying to get into the store. But Joe and I went to lunch. We sat outside on the sidewalk in Soho, and celeb sightings left and right.
Who?
Jenna Lyons walked by
with
her girlfriend, fiance. I don't know if they're engaged. They might be engaged.
Yeah, I think so. But I'm not
arm in arm,
sure.
super cute. Then Jude Law strolls by.
What?
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Jude Law pushing a baby in a stroller, which I did have to Google. He's
with child?
7 kids.
Oh, he's with children.
And
wait, what did you say? He's with child?
Well, he was with a child. He has 7 kids with like 3 or 4 different ladies.
Oh, wow. Masterclass.
But I guess he just had I think he has like a 1-year-old. He was pushing a stroller. We like locked eyes because he walked by and I was like, I like looked at him and was like, oh my God. And he looked me right in the eyes.
He's like, I know this.
As I was like, so he strolled by. Then like 30 minutes later, Eddie Redmayne.
What?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Oh my God, Oscar nominated actor.
I know.
Eddie Redmayne?
Yeah.
Oh my God! It's
Stephen Hawking.
It was real, actual Stephen
Joe
Hawking.
Manganiello would have been so jealous.
Oh my God, he would have fucking pushed him over.
I saw him like coming down, and I was sitting with Joe, and my friend Claire had joined us, and literally we were in a little outdoor like hut, but there's the big opening obviously to walk in and out of it, And through the openings, I could see him walking towards us down the street. I went, Eddie Redmayne. And then we all turned and watched as he walked by the opening. He was also just, strolling by himself, AirPods in.
Yeah, well, they're probably
enjoying the beautiful day.
Yeah, they're like, we can't stay inside in this beautiful weather.
Yeah,
even though we're
exactly.
celebrity.
I know.
You got to get out there.
It was so cool.
Yeah, that
the
is
table
cool.
next to us was like, whoa, Eddie Redmayne.
Oh my God.
And then I was like, did you guys see Jude Law? They didn't realize it was Jude Law.
Oh, they missed
It was Jude Law was a little bit of a tougher tell. He had like really dark glasses on.
So
was his look
was it actually Jude Law?
No, it was definitely Jude Law.
Definitely.
Because as he walked by, I turned and was watching him, and a couple people like stopped him. I was like, there are people who were.
Did he seem to have a good response to being stopped or no?
I could just see him smile and be like, thanks, and then just kept.
Thanks. Yes, I'm Jude Law.
Yeah, I am Jude Law.
That's
and
cool.
And just kept going, but
that's an exciting Sunday.
I know. And then it wasn't me, but I had met up with some of my friends who were shopping. When they walked home, Madeline and Bridget saw Jeremy Allen White.
What?
Yeah.
With a
Are
shirt
you
off smoking?
kidding me?
Walked right past him on the street too.
Yeah, would you say was his shirt on or off?
No, a shirt was on.
Cigarette in hand?
Cigarette.
I did not ask about the cigarette, but walking down towards Tribeca. So
Holy shit.
and the stars were out on Sunday.
What a Sunday.
Yeah.
Forget LA.
I know.
They're in New York City.
I know.
That sounds like a fun Sunday.
It was a lot of fun. And I also feel like we probably should comment on the after party we had in Charleston. We went to Uptown Social.
Yes.
Which was so fun.
You're making it sound like something bad is about to
No,
be
no,
revealed.
I'm not. But
You
I
think
just feel
we
like
should
so many
comment
people
on-
saw our story and were like, oh my God, is that Whitney behind you guys? Like people were freaking out. And it was Whitney. He and Madison did join us. I saw a girl go viral on TikTok this
Yeah,
weekend.
they
Did you
didn't
see
join
her?
us because they were like, "Oh, let's join the Chicks Up." Like they had no idea who we were or
they were there.
that it was our party.
Yeah, they came, but this girl went viral on TikTok. She said she was at Hall's Friday night, and that Whitney and Madison were at Hall's. So I'm like, oh, they must have gone to Hall's and then come to Uptown Social. But that they were like meeting with production at Hall's. And Madison was talking about like her storylines for the next coming season. Whatever they did on Friday, they had a long day. Madison was posting his stories of like drinking champagne early in the afternoon. Uptown Social, Madison was very nice, but overserved.
Yeah.
Overserved. And Whitney, I would like to never see again ever for the rest of my life.
Yep.
Just like
Yep.
not gross.
Yeah, I'm keeping all my
Gross.
I just wasn't impressed.
No.
Whatsoever.
Nope. No.
Yeah. No. Not at all.
Like we can leave it.
Could
at
have been perfectly fine without them showing up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whitney especially. Whitney really
Yes.
was unsettling. For the reasons probably everybody could assume. But
yes.
we had a ton of fun besides that.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Always
there.
have fun. Always have fun when we're out with Craig and Austin. Craig wasn't at the after party, but Craig's brother came with us.
Yeah.
Who I am like
Craig's brother and
brother
his fiance.
and his
fantastic.
fiance, phenomenal people. I like really want to be their friends.
Right, they're such awesome people. I've really enjoyed talking to them.
Yeah.
Austin did come out with us. Craig, I totally respect him not coming out. Like I get it. Like I just totally get it.
Yep.
But Uptown Social was a ton of fun, and nothing better to me than some good music and
I can tell you were loving the music.
and letting your body take control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let your body move the way it wants to in that moment. That's my motto for dancing in life.
Yeah.
Who cares who's watching, whatever.
Amen.
You let your body just take it over and you just do what you want to do, you know?
Yeah, we had so much fun. And honestly, we were walking. You and Marty had left, and Joe and I left after you guys. But we talked about this at the show, but I don't think we said it on the podcast. Our rooms were right next to each other in the hotel. So as we were walking to our room, Joe was like, "Do you think they're awake?" And I was like, "Yeah," because we were texting. So I was like, "Ria's texting, so she's awake." And he was like, "Do you think they want to hang out?" And I was like, "I don't know. They're like, I don't know. Like, it's late. Like, maybe not." So she was like, "Ask." So I was like, outside of your room, I was going, "Psst, psst."
Yeah, and
Which you did acknowledge.
I came to the door,
Yeah.
and I let you guys in.
Yeah, and we
hung out for like actually a really long time.
Like a really long
that.
time.
And Fran was trying to leave.
We had a good debrief. Joe did not want to leave.
We were all hanging
all
out.
night long.
It was like for like 2 hours at this point. It was maybe like 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And we were cracking jokes. We were like, we were having a good time. And Fran's like, all right, like we should go. And Joe's like, no, like, what are we going to bed for, Fran? Why are we going to bed? I was like, no, honestly, like, don't leave. Like, we're having too good of a time right now.
We were having a great time, but in my head, I was just like, we have to be up at like our flight's at 8 a.m. We got to be up. Like,
you guys did have an earlier
We got to wake
flight.
up. We got to wake up. We got to wake up. Yeah. So,
but a ton of laughs.
It was a necessary debrief.
It was necessary and
like,
a lot of fantastic laughs. Belly laughing.
Yep.
Which is always a great time. Now see,
Debriefs are the best.
They are.
They are so well. That's why when you came to the door, I was like, all right, let me get dressed real quick and you get in here because we need to debrief everything. And now I'm just like getting like giddy thinking about like just the belly laughs that were happening after and the pictures Fran was taking of me at because I looked like somebody who was dressed what did you say?
I said you look like you had changed. You were at an after prom. You were at an after prom. You took your dress off. You put on your dates like giant T-shirt and hat, and you were like,
because I was wearing this backwards hat as a joke, and I just couldn't.
You had like
take
a
it off.
like a large oversized like baseball T-shirt on.
Oh man!
I was like, you look like you just had a great like prom was so fun.
Prom was sick.
Prom was so fun.
Oh man, it was good times.
Ugh.
Good times.
Good times, yeah.
Very good times. All right, let's get into the rest of the show. We are going to be doing a little update on the Tish and Noah Cyrus and Dominic Purcell situation because more outlets are reporting on it, which has me concerned. Jax and Brittany news. Jax Taylor, Brittany Cartwright, maybe separated. One is saying they're separated, one is saying they're not. So we'll dive into that. Lala Kent announced that she is expecting another baby. Barry Keoghan supported Sabrina Carpenter in Singapore. And our
fearless leader.
Are Ekin-Su and Pilot Pete potentially dating? What is Barb doing here? And we got weekly watch reports. So let's start off by getting into the topics. First off, I need to start by saying thank you to Macy's because I have a brand new comforter in my life that is so comfy. I have been longing for a comforter that just gives that cloud feeling like I'm sleeping in a nice little comfy cloud that wraps me up. And Macy's provided that for me. I absolutely am.
And it's gorgeous.
It's
so
gorgeous.
cute.
It's beautiful. It just fits the vibe of my apartment. Everything about it. I'm absolutely obsessed with my comforter. So thank you to Macy's. And I want to talk about Macy's newest restwear brand, State of Day. It follows you from sunrise to slumber and all the moments in between. What state are you in? Are you going straight from your morning cup of coffee to a walk outside? All you have to do is throw on a cozy little cardigan. Are you about to hop on a video call? State of Day has a cozy little fit for that too. They've got essentials like PJs, tees, robes, cardigans, silky sets, and more. There's nothing better to me than a nice little cozy set, a robe, a PJ, just a lounge set. That is my jam. That is what I like to live in around the apartment, whether I'm inside or running outside to go for a little walk or something. That is the place I like to be. So check State of Day at Macy's.com/State of Day. Once again, check State of Day at Macy's.com/State of Day. And, get yourself a nice little robe, get yourself a comfy little cardigan, get yourself a silky little set, something to make you feel comfy inside and outside. Check State of Day at Macy's.com/State of Day. All right, so it seems as though this Tish Cyrus, Noah Cyrus, Dominic Purcell love triangle story continues to unfold in more outlets. And the fact that it is spreading to more outlets and it is not being debunked has me worried. Now, I've seen TikToks about it, okay? And then when I read the comments on TikTok, people are like, Noah Cyrus has already said none of this is true. But where? I haven't seen that Noah Cyrus said it's not true because I feel like that would make headlines.
Right.
Noah Cyrus says this is not true.
Right.
I have not seen that. So I'm getting really concerned I'm getting extremely concerned that this is spreading and it's not being put out. The fire keeps going and the flame has not had any water thrown over it to put it out.
Yeah, at first it was like, oh, this is on one outlet, like who knows, it sounds like kind of crazy, but it's been picked up by basically everyone now. Different sources. When people posted it, I was like, oh no. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's also a story going around that Miley had no idea about this and has spoken to Tish about it now. This People article came out and said Miley was unaware of any alleged drama surrounding her sister, Noah, mother Tish, and mom's new husband, Dominic Purcell. A source tells People exclusively. Miley had no idea about the drama with Dominic. No idea at all, the insider says. She confronted her mom about it. She thinks it's a strange situation, but she loves her mom and wants her to be happy, the insider adds. Representatives for Miley, Tish, Noah, and Purcell did not immediately respond to People's request for comment on Sunday. A rep for Noah previously had no comment this week regarding the alleged relationship between her and Purcell. So,
how the fuck? What the fuck? Where the fuck? I don't understand this story at all. I'm shaken up. I am shaken up over this because just a few weeks ago, we were talking about how happy we were for Tish and Dominic, and it seems like they have a really loving relationship. Now, if you tell me that Dominic Purcell, age 54, was fooling around with Noah Cyrus, age 24,
right,
even like prior to
now,
this,
yeah.
She's 24 now, I'm disgusted.
Yeah.
And I think Tish should be disgusted as well and should not have married this man.
Yeah.
I'm literally trying so hard to believe this is not true. But the fact that this has not been put to rest makes me believe that maybe it's true.
Right.
And now I'm kind of shocked here because if Miley had no idea, wasn't she asking questions? Why isn't Noah at the wedding? Why is Noah not supporting mom? Like,
maybe they just thought it was like,
but
because of the divorce.
No, what did Noah say? Like she's that's my man. Know. Like I don't know what's going on. And apparently, they said that like Dominic Purcell and Noah Cyrus had a friends with benefits situation going on. What? Like I'm disturbed by this story, and
I know.
And what a fall from grace.
Tough.
This has been for Tish, if it's true.
I know this is the source told People Noah and Dominic were seeing each other in a friends with benefits way off and on. They started seeing each other and then Tish started something up. Tish knew he had been seeing Noah. Tish never gave Noah the chance to talk about all this before they got married, is what the insider said.
Extremely gross by Dominic, if true as well. Extremely gross by him.
I just everything about this is like
it's so icky to have a relationship with this young girl. Like that's
I really
30-year difference.
Yeah. I really don't want to.
That's insanity.
Believe this.
I don't want to believe it at all, but it's disgusting. And then to be like, oh, I'm just going to move on to the mom.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's a very weird scenario.
Really, really
and
weird.
I was hoping and praying that one of the Cyruses were going to come out and be like, this is not true. This is insane. But it's been quiet on the Western Front.
Yeah, it's not good. Really not good. I don't like this at all.
Nope.
Makes me very uncomfy.
Extremely.
Yeah.
Extremely.
No.
Moving on, I assume we're going to, like, if this is not true, somebody's got to say something.
Right.
And if they don't, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Moving on, Jax and Brittany, okay? The new show, The Valley, is coming up. It's the Vanderpump spinoff, the people who are on whatever. Now, it has come out that they are living separately. Well, Brittany has said they're living separately. Then Jax gets caught out the gym. Classic Jax Taylor going to the gym, gets caught out the gym. He says they were, but now they're fine. They're living back together. Then right after that, Brittany is seen unloading her car into a separate home. She also removed Taylor out of her bio on Instagram. I would have to assume they're separated.
Yeah, it sounds like they're separated.
Sounds like they're separated, and Jax is living in this denial world of let people think another thing than what's actually happening. You know, their show's coming out. I don't think this is a PR move. I know that a lot of people think, oh, it's just PR. Like, I don't want to live in a world where people are getting separated for the sake of PR. That would be insane to me. I think that they are just separated.
Yeah, and it kind of seems like maybe this is something we could see play out on the show of them like having issues. So it could make sense that this is all coming out now because like the show is coming out. So it's like finally people, they like, can kind of talk about it because the show is coming out. I don't know. We'll see. And yeah, but I it does feel like it's fairly amicable in a way that they're not, you know, torching each other. So maybe that's why Jax is like, oh, like it's okay. But like we've had whiplash of like the articles have been like, they're separated. No, they're not. Oh, just kidding. They are. Brittany really is living somewhere else, taking Taylor out of her Instagram bio. Like it's just, it feels like Brittany may be being a little more assertive on her side of the separation. And maybe Jax is hopeful that they figure it out.
Sorry. Yeah, I think that Jax, you know, he doesn't have a great track record before Brittany. Then he and Brittany got married and people were like, oh, Jax has changed. I think that's why he wants to hold on to this so that people can still believe like, oh, you know, he changed. He's good with Brittany. But I think Brittany in what I've seen, she looks like she's done. She's fed up. Who knows what's to happen in the future? Right now, it seems like they're separated. Yeah. Could there be reconciliation? I'm not sure. I don't know what happened between them. I guess we'll find out on this show. Maybe they'll show it on the Valley. And they have their podcast. Yep. So I think more details will come out about that. But as for right now, I'm thinking definitely separated. In the same lane of Vanderpump news, Lala Kent announced that she is expecting another baby. Super cute announcement. Ocean with her belly. Really, really cute. We had seen Lala talk about how she wanted to bring Ocean a sibling. We don't know the details surrounding this, how she went about it.
Yeah, I think IUI.
Yeah, so just congrats to Lala. It seems like this is what she wanted and super exciting.
Very, very, very exciting. She's has been very vocal about this for sure. So just, happy news.
Happy news. Congrats to Lala.
Happy news.
Super cute pictures.
Yeah.
Ocean is adorable and just like
get your bag, Lala. Sponsored post.
Yeah, of course. But congrats to Lala. I'm so happy for her.
So exciting.
Rum Haven is made with real coconut water and no artificial flavors or preservatives for clean and refreshing taste. You can't beat the taste of real coconut water. It's delicious, it's clean, and it's refreshing. And that is why we've been loving Rum Haven. Rum Haven is a sponsor of our What's Our Age Again tour. And we make our nice little drinks that we have on stage with Rum Haven, maybe a little rum punch. We love the fact that it has real coconut water. Rum Haven believes that Mother Nature does it best. And that's why Rum Haven is crafted with premium Caribbean rum and real coconut water. You can enjoy Rum Haven straight over iced or with a splash of club soda or your favorite juice. Like I said, a little rum punch just to get your day going. Nothing better when you're sitting on the beach with a nice little rum punch. So you can find out where to pick a bottle of Rum Haven for yourself by visiting rumhaven.com. And if you're joining us on tour, you're going to see us drinking our Rum Haven on stage and you're going to be jealous. So you can find out where to pick up a bottle of Rum Haven for yourself by visiting rumhaven.com. Barry Keoghan was seen supporting Sabrina Carpenter in Singapore.
Yeah.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Now, this isn't the first time he's shown any public display of affection to her. He did comment on the Instagram of her like a week or two ago, so he was putting the hints out there. Yep. We've seen them out together, and now here he is smiling, covering his mouth a little bit, giggling, clapping for her. She is awesome. I'm such a Sabrina Carpenter fan. I love everything about Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah. She's just like a little like just Polly Pocket pop star. Like
Yeah.
she is just adorable
Yeah.
and stunning and looks
So
like she has so much
talented.
fun
Yeah.
and talented. Everything about her. She just seems like a little blast in a glass. So I'm ecstatic for them. And I think she had her sights set. She locked him down.
I know. I really do love this couple too, and I love him going to Singapore. You know, that's a trip. That is a trip. So that's really, really exciting. And of course, I don't know how many shows Sabrina's doing with Taylor. Like, is she doing her Europe dates or no? I don't know.
I'm not exactly sure.
I know definitely it was like Australia, Singapore.
Mhm.
I don't know if I think she did the Japan ones.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. So, but I don't know how much more she has.
I don't know how much more she has either, but I know that she's killing it.
Yeah.
And I hope.
Either way, love the supporting boyfriend, you know?
Love it. And I also hope for Sabrina Carpenter that this propels her into another lane of superstardom, just like opening up for Taylor Swift. And I hope that she can do her own tour and have her own shows that are like just as big one day, because she's just so much fun and she's so creative and talented.
She is. I really like that couple.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's cute.
They're just like adorable.
Yeah.
You want to put them both in your pocket.
Right, of course.
Barry in one, Sabrina in the other.
Yeah, let them run around in there. Last topic. People seem to think that Pilot Pete and Ekin-Su could possibly be dating. Pilot Pete from The Bachelor, Ekin-Su from Love Island.
Yeah.
They were both on season 2 of The Traitors. Now, Barb comments on Ekin-Su's stuff.
Yeah,
She
Pete's
follows
mom.
Ekin-Su. Yes, Pilot Pete's mom.
Sweetnums.
And she posts a picture with Ekin-Su. So now everyone's like, okay, the comments were one thing. The following was one thing. Now we got Barb and Ekin-Su in a picture together.
Yeah, and not only Barb and Ekin-Su, but it's Barb, Ekin-Su, and Barb's daughter-in-law, like Pete's sister-in-law.
Yep.
So, family affair.
Is it a family was it just a family meet and greet for Ekin-Su, or is Pilot Pete dating Ekin-Su?
Right, she wrote, the caption was, ladies afternoon on Sunset. All the comments are very funny. It's like, not Barb hard launching Ekin-Su and Peter. So I don't know. We have no idea. Like Barb's the only one fueling these rumors. Pete and Ekin-Su have not really had any, there's not been social media interaction really between them or any hints here or there. It's just been Barb. So I don't know if Barb just wants these two to be together so bad that she's wanting to hang out with Ekin-Su, or if they really are together and they're just mom being mom, you can't control what she posts.
Yeah. Ekin-Su is like Barb's dream girl for Peter.
Bring her home to us, Pete.
Yeah.
Literally, she's looking at Ekin-Su and she's like, oh my God, this is gold.
Yeah.
This is gold right here.
Yeah. Yeah. I just, that dynamic is really something. It does just crack me up. Barb and Pete are obviously very, very close. And we know that, that has maybe been an issue in some past relationships. And Barb may have just said, this is your next girlfriend.
Hey, Pete, you don't got a choice. It's
I'm making
Ekin-Su.
the choice
It's
for you.
Ekin-Su or nobody.
Exactly.
Oh, Lord, not Ekin-Su.
Yeah. Oh, Lord, not Ekin-Su.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic. All right.
But, yeah, well, so, follow Barb if you want any updates
Right, sweet nums.
on that.
Never forget.
No.
All right, those
Sweet nums. She's verified on Instagram, too.
as
Queen.
she should be.
She has almost 100,000 followers.
As she should be. Well, she is giving us what we need.
Yep.
That wraps up the topics.
We all know that, Rhea and I are both getting married. It was our engagement's beautiful. We've been talking about it nonstop. We're so excited. Now we are in deep with wedding planning. And with Zola, you can plan your entire wedding in one convenient place. From free planning tools like a customizable checklist and website to a venue and vendor discovery tool that matches you with your dream team, everything on Zola is designed to make your wedding journey as easy as possible. And with invites that are fun to create and a wedding registry packed with gifts you actually want, Zola takes you from save our date to thanks so much without breaking a sweat. There's even a 5-star app that helps you plan on the go. Zola makes wedding planning easy and stress-free. They're the first and only stop you need to make on your wedding planning journey. They've thought of everything you'll need and have built every tool to get you to I do, including customizable checklists to get you moving, keep you on track, and prepare you for what's next. They'll give you expert guidance and unparalleled support. Their wedding pros are on call to walk couples from question to answer anytime. Their products and tools are built for you. They help couples plan the wedding they really want with tons of unique features and personalized recommendations based on a couple's preference. Every Zola wedding is as unique as the couple planning it. So start planning at Zola.com. That's ZOLA.com.
All right, let's get into the weekly watch report where we talk about the things we watched this week. Weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday.
Whoa.
Yep. Surprise you guys there.
You did. You did.
I love shocking you guys.
Yeah.
All right. What did I watch this week? Hannah Montana movie, A+. Already talked about that. That's a fantastic movie. And
It is a fantastic movie.
The Hannah Montana movie has a higher score on Rotten Tomatoes than the last song. Hannah Montana movie came out in 2009. The last song came out in 2010. I remember it being back to back.
Yeah.
And Hannah Montana, a lot higher than the last song. Summer House. I'm enjoying Summer House, second episode.
Yeah.
Totally understand why Carl called off the wedding.
Right. It's only taken one episode.
All it took was one episode for the explanation as to why Carl called off the wedding.
Right.
Sorry, have to say it.
Yeah, I mean, and if this is only the second episode, I imagine there will be even more, you know? But that was, and you know, Lindsay like put out a statement on Instagram afterwards and like, you know, said that she regret the phrasing that she used at the time. But that has got to be extremely tough. Like, as someone, for Carl, someone who is trying his best to live a sober life, to be doubted by the one person who's really supposed to have his back, you know? How do you have trust there?
None. And also just the way the fight was handled at all. Like the next morning when she came in and handed him a water, that was like oh, you were drinking last night, here's your water. And he was like, I'm good. I'm going to go for a run. Like, oh God. I mean,
that was like a total backhanded, like, here's your water for your hangover.
Yeah. I mean, awful display there.
Not
and it's best that they didn't get married for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think this is going to be a good showing for Lindsay. I don't think this is going to be a good showing because let me tell you right there, I was like, yep, that's why.
Right.
Sorry.
Right. I could not be rooting harder for Sierra and West. West has been 2 episodes. West is a fantastic addition to the show.
Love West.
They have really, you know, I feel like every 3 or 4 new people, we get like one that's like, okay, actually, like Sierra was like a great addition. West already feels like a great addition. He's funny, he's charming, he gets along with everybody, and like him and Sierra's back and forth, love it. I love it.
I love their banter. I think he's hilarious. I mean, in this episode, Jesse shared his cancer story, which was obviously, you know, upsetting, but also strong of Jesse to share that story.
Yep.
But then when Wes turned around and was like, imagine I went after him. Like that, it was just those funny moments. Just funny, he's great comedic
He knows
relief.
how to make, exactly. He knows
the right
how to,
time.
like, he's got great timing. And he is very funny. Good addition. So I was excited about that.
Yes, very, very excited. I'm going to give Summer House a B+ because I think this season's going to be really good. I'm really enjoying it so far. Vanderpump, C-. Vanderpump just hasn't been it for me this season, and we don't have to keep rehashing why. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, C-. This one has also fallen off for me as well. I think maybe part 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's just part 1,
Part 1's always, Love is Blind. Who knew Chelsea would make some of us be on Jimmy's side? Like, I'm not necessarily on Jimmy's side because I think he has a ton of red flags. I mean, he fucked one of his girl best friends and then introduced her to Chelsea as like one of his best friends. Like, you don't have any other friends to introduce on this show. You're gonna bring a girl that you slept with. That's wild. That you only met 2 years ago. Like, that's insane and a red flag.
Like that would also plant, like, no wonder Chelsea is a little neurotic when it comes to him being like out and about.
Right.
I think I missed the fact that they only knew each other for 2 years. Is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, that's insane.
They were
I
like,
thought
these
they were
are
like
my 2 best
lifelong
friends. No, they're like, that was in the last round of episodes. These are my 2 best friends. Chelsea was like, oh, how long have you known them? He was like, around 2 years.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Insane. Red flag. But the way Chelsea is acting is making you root for Jimmy, because I don't even know where to begin. I mean, the fight about him going to the bar, I think Jimmy was in the right. The fight about the girl, obviously, I think Chelsea's in the right, because obviously she's going to be like, what the fuck is that about?
But right, it felt like Chelsea picked the fight about the bar because of the girl situation.
Right. If she just brought up the girl situation, that's one thing. But the whole fight about the bar, and then they have this fight. I can't even remember everything that was said, but I just know watching it that I was extremely annoyed with Chelsea. Then the next day, Jimmy's like, I can't do this. And Chelsea's like, I love you more than ever before. And I'm like, what kind of manipulation tactic is this that's going on right now that he's trying? And she's like, that fight just made me love you more. Like, Chelsea, actually, you should just stand up for yourself and be like, this guy's not good for me.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's clear he's not. But the more you keep going this way, the more it's going to be like, wait, we are on Jimmy's side here. Like, I can't with these two. If they get married, I don't know. I don't know.
I know. And then like that lake party they were all at, just felt like even Jimmy's conversation with Jessica was like, what are you trying to say, Jimmy? Like, what are you, like, him kind of being like, oh, you're my number one at the job. Like, I was like, what verbiage are we using here?
Yeah, he kept saying "are" as if she was still the number one, which was crazy.
Yeah.
And the way that he has spoke about Jess in recent interviews is really annoying as well. Like he was asked like, oh, did you need your EpiPen? And he was like, no. Like, and was basically saying she's full of herself and all this stuff. And it's like, I don't really love the way that he's speaking about it in interviews, because then you're sitting in front of her face being like, you're the number one. Like, what? All of them are horrible. All of them are
really don't
both
like Jimmy.
Jimmy and Chelsea are bad. They're just they're not meant to be together, and they like, I don't know what's going on there.
No, I really, God, please, I hope they don't get married.
Jeremy, Laura, and Sarah Ann. What the hell? So they have this little lake party. Sarah Ann is talking to AD. AD is trying to tell Sarah Ann, like, you're wrong. Like, you went after an engaged man. And Sarah Ann's like, but in this instance, I don't think it's wrong. Like, blah, blah, blah. And she's like trying to tear apart AD. And AD's like, I kind of love that AD was trying to tell her, like, do you not, like in a calm way, like, do you not see how this is wrong?
Like, she was just like, do you not see, like, what you did was disrespectful?
Right.
Like,
and Sarah Ann, couldn't see it, which was wild.
Yeah.
And then Jeremy tells Laura he already packed her stuff up. Oh my God. So to me, that means he's already 1 foot out the door onto Sarah Ann, because then they jump on jet skis together and ride off. I was shocked. When they got on those jet skis, my jaw hit the floor. I said, oh my God, the disrespect.
Laura's still at the party.
The body's not even cold.
Yeah. That was crazy. I mean, clearly in Sarah Ann's mind, she did what she did because, like, she had a feeling the window would still be open. You know, you don't write that message unless you think maybe there could be a chance still here, you know?
Right. And then Sarah Ann said he said to her that it was.
Yeah.
So just wild. I mean,
no, Jeremy totally was like, and I did not like him. He's like, I wanted to send you flowers and you would. It's like, yeah, she didn't want your fucking flowers, dude. Like, stop, go away. And Laura read him, ripped him open. So as she should have. I thought Laura handled that all pretty well, all things considering. She had some great lines. People have been really holding on to the, she said, go kick rocks with open-toed shoes, or just like really like, I don't want anything to do with you anymore, as she should, because they have that conversation and he's like, whatever, Sarah, and you want to get on these jet skis?
Let's just fucking rip these jet skis.
Even the other guys were trying to talk to him, like some sense into him, and
he's clearly lax.
They were like, hey man, maybe like wait a day, I don't know.
Yeah, no, they're nothing. I mean, I'm proud of Laura. She stuck up for herself. She held her own, and she said, I'm not falling for this. Like, I'm done. I'm out of here.
Exactly.
And I guess Jeremy didn't even really give her the choice because he packed up her stuff. So that was wild.
Yeah. AD and Clay, I feel like, are going to get married. I'm hopeful for them, but it really feels like their entire storyline now has turned into, like, Clay just being like so afraid he's gonna cheat.
Clay getting struck with cheating disease. Like he literally thinks that
in my blood.
It's in his blood. Like it's getting passed down to him genetically.
Yeah, exactly. And
can he fight it off?
Right. And Johnny and Amy are just like still talking about birth control. They did have a nice moment with Amy's dad. I thought that was really nice. And I also think those two will get married. And,
I think so too.
Johnny, like their friends all, loved Amy, and everybody was like, seems like it's going well for them.
I think for AD, like I would be like, I'm out. Like the fact that you continuously bring up the fact that you're scared.
If you were her, would you rather him just not say any of this, or like be honest about how
I would rather him tell me and then I'm gone. Like if you're scared that you're gonna the fact that you are open, you're gonna do it. Like he's basically giving her the warning, like there's a chance I might do it. Like AD, get out of there.
Yeah.
Get out of there. Because then when he does do it, he's going to be like, I warned you. It was in my blood. I couldn't control it. Yeah. I don't know. It was wild.
I know.
Just wild.
Definitely.
Love is Blind gets an A. I mean, the whole season I'm going to just clock at an A. And I think the reunion is going to be really good when you get everyone in the room together. Got to get all these stories straight of what's happening outside.
Yep.
But good reality TV week. And The Traitors. This past episode, I will give a B+. Because now we're getting to the end. So like the beginning and stuff is always more exciting. But it's just a good show. Spoiler, I guess. I don't want to,
Yeah.
They did our boy Pilot Pete wrong.
I know.
They did him so wrong.
I know. They really did.
He was so right, and they did him so wrong.
Yep.
I'm rooting for CT.
Same.
CT's our guy. I'm rooting for CT in the end here.
Agreed.
Phaedra, she played a great game as a traitor. She had everyone fooled. Still to the point of her about to announce that she's a traitor, they're still thinking she's not a traitor.
Yeah.
Fantastic gameplay, but they did our boy Pete wrong.
They did.
So The Traitors, that gets a B+. That's it. That's what I watched.
Daylight saving time is starting up again for most states. The goal? To give us more daylight from March through November. By setting our clocks forward, it may feel like there are more hours in the day, but if you're hiring, it doesn't necessarily help you find qualified candidates for your roles any sooner. There's only one way to do that, ZipRecruiter. And right now you can try it for free at ziprecruiter.com/CITO. ZipRecruiter works around the clock to find qualified candidates for you. Once you post your job on ZipRecruiter, they send it to 100 plus job sites so you reach more of the right people. ZipRecruiter's smart technology also quickly scans thousands of resumes to identify people whose skills and experience match your job. Spring forward with a new hiring partner, ZipRecruiter, and find top talent sooner. See why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Just go to this exclusive website to try ZipRecruiter for free. ZipRecruiter.com/CITO. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/CITO. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. I basically watched like all the same stuff, so I can just grade it. Beverly Hills reunion, I will give a C+. Real Housewives of Miami reunion, I'll give a B. They're just always entertaining in those ladies.
In Miami.
Yeah. Vanderpump, C. What else did I watch?
Summer House.
Summer House, I'll give a B+. Traders, I'll give a B+. Love is Blind, A. Did I watch anything else? Last Night's Curb, I'll give a B+. I thought that the whole Disney thing was very funny.
Yeah.
That was very
I'll
funny.
add the same. I forgot I watched it last night. Yeah.
Vince Vaughn's face when he like realizes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
it
just
was
so
very
happy that
funny.
Vince Vaughn is a part of
It is really sad now to watch
Yeah,
Richard
Richard
Lewis.
Yeah,
Because
that
you can
was
also
really sad.
tell that he's
Yeah.
like not
Right.
doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Larry at the end of the episode screaming the JG Wentworth
Yeah.
was fucking cracking me up.
We were staying at a hotel that was on Wentworth Street
Yeah.
in Charleston, and I could not stop
Yeah.
singing.
And then I
giving it
am
a
all
B+.
caught up on Masters of the Air, which I think has been really good. I'll give that a A-. I was talking to my friends about this. So I watched 6 and 7 this week because I don't think I had watched, but 7 I watched yesterday. And when I had watched 6, Apple TV, Apple TV has like the pictures. Obviously, it's like the screenshot above the episode number and like the description. Episode 6 had like a whoa moment of, no spoilers because Apple TV did this. So maybe you saw it anyway. But it was like the screenshot of the episode 6 just gave away like what happened.
That's insane.
Like it was just like they put a character in the screenshot that was like, oh, he's not dead. Like it was like, wait, what? And they just put him in the picture. So it was like when you watch the episode, you were just waiting for the moment because you were like, well, he's in the fucking screenshot, so something must have happened.
Mm-hmm.
So that was wild. But Masters of the Air I've really been loving. So I will that's been a great show. That is that's everything for me.
Okay. I started a new show that came out on FX/Hulu, Shogun. I don't know if you've heard of this.
Yep.
People were hyping it up like it's the next Game of Thrones, so that kind of piqued my
Yeah.
interest.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely in that same realm, and like the production quality is there, and the vastness of it.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's very good. You have to pay attention. A lot of it's not in English. But yeah, definitely a good
Subtitles.
show. Yeah. Very graphic at certain points, very violent. But yeah, I'll give it an A-.
Nice.
I've only watched episode
Good
1,
score.
but there's multiple episodes out there. I continue to watch Constellation on Apple TV on episode 4. I'll give that a B-, although I think it's going to keep going down, sadly, just because it started like in space, which I was all about, and then now it's more like very like supernatural stuff going on, like science fiction. I don't know, like it's kind of losing me a little bit, but I'll still give it a B-. It's still good, but Love is Blind, I still have like 1 episode left, I think, but I'll give that a B+. Like, yeah, just entertaining.
It is.
Dynasty, the Patriots
Yes.
thing. I watched the last 3 episodes, 4 through 6. I'll give it an A- because it's just amazing. But these episodes were the ones that were like about them losing the undefeated season, like Spygate and Aaron Hernandez. So like not great.
Doozies.
Yeah,
Heavy.
Like a lot of like the way it's done is very good. It's just like as a Patriots fan, it's kind of hard to like have to rewatch all this stuff.
So sad you had to relive that.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Wow, that's so hard.
no, like since 2007, any single time there's a highlight of that Giants game, I turn the TV off or I look away. Like, especially the catch. Like, it's just, yeah.
God, I'm so sorry.
And the Aaron, obviously the Aaron Hernandez stuff, it's just like he murdered people.
Yeah, that's just a whole other.
Yep.
It is fun. It's like, because Bill Belichick and everyone's being interviewed for it, and he just like, he still like refuses to talk about certain things. Like Spygate, he's just like, I've said everything I need to say.
Yeah,
like, I will not
shocking.
And then I watched Curb last night. I'll give it a B+. So the streak of it going up has ended every week.
Yeah.
I liked last week's better.
I'll be honest, it's not like my favorite. Like, so far
Obviously,
I'd rank this as my least favorite season of Curb ever.
It's gonna be funny.
Whoa.
I think.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I'd have to go rewatch. I can't remember every like season.
Yeah.
I've like watched Curb often, and so
it's gonna be hard to beat that.
All the beginning seasons are
Yeah.
just fantastic, and like this is my least favorite season of Curb
I
ever.
think it'll be funny though, because
if I had to rank them,
it's like when they go to court, that'll probably be very funny.
Yeah.
But I'll give it a B+, and that's all I watched.
All right, that's everything we watched this week. All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. We will be coming to you, Austin, Texas, this Wednesday, and Columbus, Ohio on Friday. Columbus is sold out, but there are still tickets for Texas that you can buy now. Make sure you bring your signs to the shows. We love you guys, and we'll talk to you on Wednesday.